Hi there, welcome to Tamara's Paper Trail. I wanted to do a quick video showing you what the Brother Scan and Cut machine is all about. I've mentioned on a few videos that that I was planning to cut out shapes with my Scan and Cut, and so I get a lot of questions about it, how it works, cost, and so on and so forth. This is not a Stampin' Up! Product, this is a Brother product, and the model I have is the CM350. This is an older version. There's a newer one that's a 6 something or other. Essentially what the machine does is it scans your paper. So we're gonna scan this this Halloween paper that's in the new holiday catalog, the Stampin' Up! 2019 catalog, and it is gonna cut out all of these frames in a matter of minutes. So that's what the machine does. It scans it into the computer and then it cuts it out. And so it's just a lot faster if you're doing a class, faster than running these through all through the Big Shot or fussy cutting. Now it doesn't work on every paper. This machine is smarter, way smarter than I am. But there's a lot of patterns that it won't cut out. I was really hoping it would cut out our bird banter paper, you know, cutting out all those little birds, but it doesn't. What the machine likes is what this is. Ooh, check out the Halloween nail polish. These are what I call closed images. So it's got a distinct edge, okay, and the system likes that. Something like this, you're not going to be able to cut out, say, this guy. Well, I guess it's not going to like it. It's too busy. The computer is going to scan all of this. It'll take, forever to try to scan it. It'll take forever to try to cut it out. Something like this, again, I could try and see what it would do, but it's going to get really confused because if there's not a lot of contrast, it doesn't know what to do with it. So something like this is fantastic for this paper. And another thing that it's good to cut out is stamped images that are closed. For example, well, let's just look at what we've got here. Got this one sitting around. Most Wonderful Time. So this one, it would cut it out, but it's also going to want to probably cut out all these little images here. Something like this is not going to do so well with because it's not closed. And what you can do is you can take a Sharpie and actually close the image, and then it's better at cutting it out. But it likes a closed solid image with good distinction and contrast between items. So I'm just going to quickly show you. I'm doing this. This is just impromptu. I'm planning to work on some projects here, and I thought I would just video it because I'm doing it anyway. So I've attached my designer paper to my Scan and Cut mat, and this is purchased separately. I think the machine and the mats, everything came to about $400 on Amazon. So that's kind of what you're looking at for investment. So this mat is sticky, not as sticky as it should be because I've used it. As you can see, I have used. You know what? I'm actually going to not use this one. I'm going to, well, I'm going to use it, but I'm going to tape it down. So let's go for a little walk. We need to go get my painter's tape. So let's look at the wall for a minute. I have wet nails, so this is not really the ideal. There we go, painter's tape. I use this quite a bit. Yeah, wet nails, not the time to be doing stamping. So how am I going to do this with one hand? I hear you cry. I don't know. So let's just look at the paper. What is this called? Monster Bash, I think is the name of this paper. I'm going to sacrifice my nails for you guys. That's how much I love you. All right, let's move our machine back a bit. And I'm just gonna tape this down. Sorry that this is not in focus. What have I got over here? There's something under this. There's not. Okay, so this wasn't supposed to be this long. But I thought, well, I might as well show you while I'm doing it anyway. This is not. Okay, see. All right, well, we'll see what's going to happen here. Okay, so first I have to get my trusty dusty machine in order. And I have to, all right, I have to load the mat into the machine. So I just set it here with one hand. I press the loading button. And it sucks it in. So what I'm going to do here, as it scans it through, I'm going to just push on it and try to get it to stick. I can kind of recharge this mat to make it a little bit stickier just by cleaning it with a baby wipe or a little bit of water. So I'll do that later. Probably should have done that first, but whatever. So I'm going to press a bunch of buttons. I won't even bother explaining them. There's a lady, she's called the Papered Chef, who does amazing videos with the Scan and Cut and Stampin' Up! Products. So that's how I've kind of learnt most of what I've learned here. So it's scanning the paper into the machine. And it's not a perfect system, and I'll show you, if I can focus, I'll show you what it means, what I mean by that. It's not going to have scanned all of them perfectly. So right now it's just kind of thinking about it, trying to recognize the shapes, getting ready to cut it out. And then we can go in and we can tweak it, and we can delete ones that aren't going to cut nicely. So this isn't something you can really set it and forget it and walk away. But anyway, so here you can see it has scanned all of the images. Great, so we're going to say okay. And this is what it's showing. So these are the ones that it has scanned in. So you can see this didn't scan. Whoops, that didn't scan very well. That didn't scan well, right? These are not full images. It hasn't scanned the outside, it scanned the inside. So I think that's like this one. So it recognized this, but it didn't recognize this. And I don't even know what the answer is on that one. I'll just scan it again and again and again. I'll get these ones cut out. I'll scan it again and see what happens. If I let it cut as it is, it would actually cut out this little shape that's in black. So for that is this part of the pumpkin. Where is he? Down here. So that's this little chunk of the pumpkin. It's going to cut that out. That's what that little black line means. And this is going to cut the inside of this one. So it didn't recognize the outside. I find that the outside ones usually don't scan as well as the inside ones. So I can fix all that though. What I want to do here is I'm going to click on this button. This is going to give us the option of having a little white edge around all of our cutouts. And I like that. I like to have a little bit of edge. Gives a little bit of room for error too. And just, it's kind of like another layered mat, more or less. So that's what I like there. And then okay. Now I'm going to go in. Sorry, the lighting is not great to be looking at the computer screen through the phone. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to delete all these ones that aren't perfect. And how do I do that again? Okay, we're going to go into, it's been a while since I've used this. We're going to go okay at this point, I think. There's a pattern out of the affected. Yeah, let's keep on going. Sure. It's just saying, hey, hello, something's not right here. So now I'm not explaining it. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to trash all of these little ones. So the ones that didn't scan properly. So I'm sorry if this isn't focused. I'm actually going to look at the screen, not through my phone. So if I'm not in focus, that's why. So I'm going to click on this, trash. Yes. So the little red box is saying, do you want to delete that? Yes, I do. Because it's not a very good image. And it's going to cut out. Okay, so this one, sorry, let me see. This one I'm going to delete. All these little bits. This one I'm going to delete. This one. So, wait, this one. Okay, so let's see. You know, actually, okay, now that I've done all this, if I did a wider, if I would have done a wider edge, as a I did that 0.4 little area around it. If I would have done like 0.8, it might have saved me some time on this. And I'm just making you watch this because we're invested now. And I don't want to waste any of this cute paper. So I'm trying to see. See these ones, okay, it looked better than it was. And by that I mean, I thought it got more of the full image than it did. I can tell these ones are, it scanned a lot of the insides. So, this one,
think that looks like it's just the inside too. I just don't want to waste them because they're so cute. I don't know what's happening on this one. Is this one? All right, let's look. This one, it's not all. Sorry, I'm not looking at my phone anymore. So yeah, this part can take a little bit of time, but it's worth the time. It saves you a lot of manpower to crank these out manually. So I think this is all. This one I don't think did all of it. And it's okay. I can, whatever cuts out, and then what doesn't cut out, I'm gonna go back in, I'm gonna scan it again and do it a second time. So I'm just trying to make sure that it's all on the outsides of these picture frames. And if I waste one or two, oh well. That looks pretty good. This one, I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. But okay, so these ones, it's going to cut all of these ones out. We're going to go, okay. So now, here's it saying, okay, these are the shapes we're going to do. Cool with that? I'm like, yep, cool with that. Cut. Ready? Start. Yeah, go. All right, it says it's going to take about 3 minutes. Fingers crossed that it's going to cut on the good side of these. Now, if this isn't sticky enough, it can, as it's cutting, it can kind of move around and totally destroy your piece of designer paper. So I'm hoping that it's sticky enough that it's not going to be moving anywhere. Because you really don't want to waste them. Look how cute they are. I've never sent, have I ever sent a Halloween card in my life? I don't think so, but I might have to start because these are so cute. I actually just got the framelits and the Portuguese stamp set for it, because I thought, yeah, this is one that I really, really, really like. I generally don't buy the Halloween ones. The nice thing about Halloween paper, too, is that you don't have to use it just for Halloween. I mean, they've purposely made it so that the other side is not necessarily just Halloween. Alright, well that kind of is, but this isn't. This is, I just love it. It's so fun. This is like a clue game. Look at this one. I showed you this one on the video before, but it's just fun. And I'm only showing you this because we're killing time while this happens. Alright, I think it's almost done. Okay, it's done cutting. So what I'm going to do now is, okay, I'll eject it. I'll eject it from the machine. So it's going to kick it out. And then there's a little spatula if you need it to lift off the images, but this paper isn't that well stuck down. So I'm just going to lift it up. Okay, hang on. This is so cool, you guys. I hope it cut well. All right. Check it out. Oh, you know what? I didn't have the depth. Okay, so this is the depth of the needle, and I thought I moved it down. Should have been at 4. I moved it down to closer to 3. So it's just how deep it cuts. And this turns if you're not using, hang on. Oh, dear me. Okay. 4. So I put it to a depth of 4. It needs to be on a higher number if you're using cardstock. So that's why I just need to go in with my
snips. It didn't completely snip off all of them. But okay, so check it out. These are the ones that it cut. So this was just a little not quite deep enough, so that's fine. I'll go in with my... I'm also trying not to rip my nails. And that one didn't come clean, but... So it's still a lot faster than using the big shot or your die cutting machine. So if you need to, you can just get under the image with the little spatula. But really, if you just kind of bend the paper, they just lift right up. So how cute are those ready to go? Actually, come, let's go back this way. Let's see. All right, check out, hey, look at what's going on in here. I'm down to, this is my scrapbooking that I'm trying to get ahead of, so I'm down to this many boxes. I think I had, what, 9? I've done almost 2 full binders. This one is all full now, and this one's almost all full now. So I'm doing really well. I'm chipping away at my things too, but... All right, so here's the coordinating stamp set for this Spooktacular Bash. And I just want to see, these are the framelits, Ornate Frames dies. I can't show you the catalog. Oh gosh, wet nails. Hang on. I wanted to see. Don't tell my dentist that I'm using my teeth. Oh my god, okay. Can you tell I don't prepare for my videos ahead of time? And are you getting seasick? And please don't wreck my nails. I don't know why I bother doing my nails other than I'm supposed to be relaxing, right? So I'm doing my nails a lot. But really, once I wash the dishes twice, they're all... All right, hang on. All right, here we go. Okay. Check out these frames. So, oh, they're, okay, some are a lot smaller than I thought they would. These are so cute. Like, you need these ones for any other stamp set. Look how they're just gorgeous. Now, I wanted to see what images, why am I showing you that? Let's show you over here. What is the back of this paper? Where's the paper? I'm trying to find the ones I just cut out. Here's the print. Hang on. Bear with me. Goodness sake, where are you? Where'd they go? Where are you? Hey, Matt. Sorry, I'm trying to find the other. Might be in my room. Trying to find the other one with these frames that I just cut out. You get 2 sheets of everything, right? Oh, for goodness sake. Must be in my craft room somewhere. All right, well, I wanted to see what, if these all got cut out. And actually in the catalog, it'll tell us. So no, they don't cut them all out. So I'm gonna look at this one. She said, try not to wreck the nails. All right, so this image, so I cut that out. It does not. This one, not so much. Okay, I'm gonna head to my catalog, hang on, and tell you which, I can't show you the catalog inside though. Okay, what I do know is that the frames cut out all of these images. Well, maybe not all of them, okay. Look at that while I look at my catalog. Okay, let's do it. So cute. All right, so what images get cut out? There's one to cut out this, Have a Spooky Halloween. And the spooky, this. Coordinates with the ornate frames. Oh no, that's a lie. They all do except this. So, now that I've lost the frame, okay, so now this one would go, right. Okay, so they do. Why don't I actually show you the picture? So that coordinates with that, coordinates with that. Let's see. This one does the creepy. Where's creepy? Oh, there he is, creepy. Oh, no, that one's too big. This one works with the So Glad, this one. So Glad We're Such Ghoul Friends. I kind of maybe secretly got this set just for that sentiment. Creepy. So, oh, yeah, don't do this with wet nails. That will fix with your spooky and your creepy. Okay, so the framelits work with this, but they actually don't cut out the paper. So you need a scan and cut. So there you go. That was 20 minutes. It was way longer than I thought it was going to take. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to cut this strip off, and I'm going to just scan in these ones. And I'll do that a couple times, much faster than using scissors, much more accurate. So I'll scan them in a few times, and I'll have the entire sheet will get cut out. So that is what the Brothers Scan and Cut CM350 is all about. I'll just tell you the difference with the bigger one, the 600 model is, it actually can scan in an entire sewing pattern or quilting pattern and log that into the computer. So what I mean by that is when you go into here, you can scan it, like you can get patterns, like there's patterns already in the system, but you can also download things from the cloud into this computer and you can save it. So save data, do I have any saved in here on the computer? So I do have, these are my witch's shoes patterns. I've saved them in here. This is the, was that the pig set? What was that? That was, I don't even know what that was. But anyway, I do have some patterns in here. And so that's the beauty of this machine. And the bigger, this one won't, the 350 doesn't keep an entire sewing pattern, but the other model does. And that can be huge for quilters if you get a pattern that you can scan it down, scan it and save it on your computer, your scan and cut computer. So that's it. I'm gonna go and play. Have yourself a great day.